I had to sleep in this kid's little brother's bed or whatever on the way back, and their family had a ferret. It was used to sleeping in that bed, so I kept trying to block the door with towels and shit, but I kept getting woken up by a ferret in the sheets, in my shirt, going all around.
You couldn't fend it off. You were like, you tried to block it, and then
pick it up and throw it in the hallway and close the door.
Oh my
shit under
God!
the door, and it'd keep waking me up and getting all in my shit, man.
Oh God!
Sheesh. I woke up in a strange apartment in Miami after our first night of being there. I think I might have been because I've been drunk a lot, but I've never just remembered absolutely nothing, right?
Oh man!
Not remembering leaving, nothing. We
that was
were in
my
the
MO.
hostel, and then I was gone. And I
Yeah.
woke up, and this dude is calling me Charlie. He's like, Charlie, we're going to brunch with all my friends, man. I can't wait to introduce you to them and shit. And I walk around with this guy. We're not even on South Beach anymore.
You have no idea who he is.
I
and
know.
he knows you. You've
had
had some sort of history by this point.
Yeah. And so, we have been in South Beach, and I woke up, I'm in Miami with this guy. And, I walked around with him for a while getting fucking Starbucks and shit. And finally, I had to square it with him. I was like, look, man. My name's not fucking Charlie, dude. My name is Travis. You got to take me back to wherever you found me, dude. And my friends, of course, everybody's flip phone is dead. And we get back, my friends are like, I was going to sell your car for a fucking plane ticket, man. I don't know what the hell.
Oh, my God.
Because they didn't see me leave either.
Charlie.
Yeah, it was bad, boy. My friend wound up living with that guy for a month.
Hey, one time I was in college. I was probably about 19, and I woke up and I was outside, and I was in this abandoned lot in the kind of in the woods, and I was 6 feet from train tracks.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, what the fuck? And my face hurt. I was beat up. I had blood on my shirt. I had no shoes on. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, no. And I knew, oh, God damn it. Again, I've blacked out and something terrible. And so I fucking will start walking on the train tracks to try to get back to civilization because I don't know where the fuck I am. So this woman, I come up to an intersection with a street. And this woman is crossing and I'm like, ma'am, where's Farmville? And that's because I went to college at Longwood College, and it was in Farmville. And she's like, Farmville, honey, you in Harrisonburg. And then it all came flooding back. Oh, my God, I'm with my roommate. We're visiting his sister at JMU. We went to my buddy's frat party, this kid I went to high school with. Yeah. And that's the last thing I remember. And apparently I just went crazy, and I was throwing TVs, and I got my ass kicked.
You must have taken a drink from one of the girls. And that's why you don't remember anything. You're out here finishing people's drinks without looking, not knowing you're fucking getting roofied by the frat.
38 drinks, God, that'll do it.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore.
No, I quit drinking 20 years ago, man. That wasn't.
I quit drinking 9 months ago. That kind of shit wasn't happening to me anymore, but I was missing
fortunate.
A lot of deadlines, being late to pretty much everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still can't get right, but I was a Jekyll and Hyde drunk, and so I'm just I'm good.
My Aunt Jo made me cry at Thanksgiving. That's
fuck her, dude.
Yeah.
Was she wasted?
Man.
No, she wasn't. She was just like that. She was like, and I wanted ketchup on my turkey, and she went, ketchup! Ketchup!
I'm on Aunt Jo's team with this one.
Yeah. Well, I am now.
How old were you?
I don't know.
19?
19. No, I was probably 5 or something.
Oh, that was fucked up.
That is fucked up. The fact
I was probably older than that.
If the kid is even gonna eat
I was older than
the
5.
meal prepared instead of fucking
She's just
being
ignorant.
give me mac and cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, she was ignorant.
Did she have kids?
She's ignorant. No.
See, that's why she doesn't know what the fuck to do.
No empathy.
No.
Ew.
You know what? Some people put ketchup on everything. But
yeah, I don't do that.
That's the only condiment my wife likes.
I don't eat any of that shit. I'll eat my chicken sandwich motherfucking plain. Or with hot sauce.
Yeah, ketchup shouldn't be on chicken.
I like mustard. I like I like sauces, big time.
I don't like sauces at all. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them.
Depends. Like if I got like really good meat that's grilled or whatever, I don't want sauces on it. But if like it's just pretty good, or there are sauce, you know what I mean? It depends.
It
depends. I like a nice sauce, some spice, some heat, some tang.
Yeah. It's weird. It's me. It's like I have a weird aversion. You know, I think I'm pretty weird in a lot of ways, and that's one of them. It's like vinegar-based hot sauces that are
Who's
thin,
not?
I'm not bothered by it. But anything that's like thick, I think is fucking disgusting.
Like Kansas City style is not your thing.
Yeah, what are you doing, dude?
See, I prefer that. And I do like, but I like the Carolina style too. It depends. Like, it depends on my mood.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, you lived all over.
Yeah,
you know,
I just gotta, you know, sometimes I want some, you know, I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny, but I don't like it
well,
anymore.
I brought a chicken sandwich for a reason.
Nice segue, bro.
Nice segue. Did you know the owner of the inventor of a Segway?
Owner of the Segway
died on a Segway. He was proving that it will stop before you go off a ledge, and he segued off a cliff.
No.
I think that's partially true. I think it was actually the owner of the company, but the inventor is that guy. Something came in. I think he's still alive.
Is it true Thomas Crapper invented the toilet? I'm looking at it right now.
He might. I think he marketed one of the first. Maybe he invented it. I'm not 100. Maybe patented it first.
Who invented?
Then I guess you're the inventor if you patent it.
And I mean,
right?
I'm not talking just whole.
Is that where they get the crapper? The saying, the crapper?
That's what I'm saying.
The crapper.
The crapper.
Where does the word fuck come from?
How did the guy invent TV? You know what I mean?
No, that's not true. Thomas Crapper developed the ball cock, an improved tank filling mechanism that's still used in toilets today.
Who figured out crystals were radios? You know?
Is that how it works?
Yes, it's like the
didn't know
frequencies.
that,
You know what I mean? So they can send it, and then that's how they like switch it from. I don't know. I'm not even smart enough, but you know what I mean. It's the waves. Radio waves.
Transport yourself.
I don't know any of that shit, man.
I don't know none of that. I use power tools every day, and I just really, like a year ago, it's like electromagnets. I fucking get it now.
I just know that everything just turns a turbine that makes friction that makes the electricity.
That's pretty much how it works. All right. Transport yourself mentally. Long ago, the year 2019.
Oh my goodness.
I'm still drinking. I'm finishing college. It's very easy for me because I've already been a construction worker for like 7 years. Or like 6 years at that time. And I am,
2019.
2019.
That was a wild transition year for myself.
Yeah.
My brother had just passed away.
Yeah.
And we were just like the Dead Crow improv, like the Nut House improv troupe was like really done. You know? And we were like handing over our show to, what was it at the time? PSLs or something like that. Anyways, yeah. 2019 was a big fucking year.
Yeah, dude.
My father died, I think. No, yeah.
Damn.
No, year after that. 29. I suck with dates. That's why I suck at history.
I can never
Was
really
it during
place
COVID?
things like chronologically in my life either. People are like, how long did y'all date? I'm like, could have been 4 years, could have been 6 months. I really don't fucking know, dude. I think it has a lot to do with being from a lot.
What's that?
And not just like not knowing when things happen or the duration of it. Like, when did I go back to college? And I know I graduated in 2020.
I was thinking of that randomly too. We were like texting about getting together to do this. I was like, how long have I fucking known Travis now? I was like, because I was like, he was like, we were doing improv and everything in the Nut House, and then like he went to college, and I didn't see him for like 4 years, and then
I think it's been about 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Got some time. Time in.
Damn, I've known Dave for 15, 16 years, I think.
That's crazy, man. Y'all baby could be goddamn.
He was at my wedding.
You could have a baby that was mad about TikTok by this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You could have.
I don't let my kid on TikTok though. No, well, I mean, as far as I know, but maybe she's pretty smart. So
I'm off of socials, dude.
Good for you. I haven't gone on socials really much besides like TikTok and YouTube, but it's kind of different. I feel like
I've been on
Facebook and
Reddit,
Instagram.
which isn't helping. But nobody I know is on there, so I'm not like doing the comparison thing. But at the same time, I am like getting more upset about things, and I think I need to.
Yeah. I try to avoid news because I'm like addicted to it, but I just now it's just it's just the world is not feeling so good.
Right. So your brother died, your dad died, but that's not really that big of a deal in 2019 compared to the chicken sandwich wars.
Oh yeah.
Now, yeah, that's hard to talk about.
Sandwich wars, which
That snapped me right out of my depression and grief.
yeah, man, definitely, dude. Watching people fight in line at a Popeyes so they could eat a fucking chicken sandwich with spicy mayo on it.
We did make the amazing film Dismal, a.k.a. Boys in the Woods, in 2009.
Yeah, we did, yes.
Link in bio.
Lincoln Bio.
Oh my god, my stripper name's gonna be Lincoln Bio.
Ooh, my Lincoln Long.
All right.
My drag name's Illumina Siding. Miss Illumina Siding.
That's Illumina Siding. I like that. Wasn't Rodney?
Mine's Dong Rivers.
Mine is my porn name is Whacker Newson, which is just a brand of generator, but it sounds
Whacker Newsom.
Whacker Newson, dude. I'm gonna fucking the cunt destroyer, Whacker Newson.
Sandwiches.
Dong Katoff.
Yeah, Don Keating. All right, so the chicken sandwich wars were a marketing trend in the United States, during which American quick-serve restaurant chains, fast food, introduced fried chicken sandwiches to their menus. It starts off Popeyes and Chick-fil-A are disputing who was the first to serve such an item. I don't see how that's up for fucking debate. Chick-fil-A been doing the shit since Pimpin' Been Pimpin', man.
That's marketing bullshit. A
Yeah.
little like there were chicken sandwiches before all this started.
Yeah.
It was like
dude. It was, dude. Somebody deep fried a chicken and put it on 2 loaf of bread a long time ago, dude. I've seen people in the hood put a straight up whole drumstick wrapped in bread and just eat it like that, with the bone in the motherfucker and all.
yeah.
So,
I've been eating chicken sandwiches for years. They sell them at Costco, don't they?
I reckon, but I know that 2019 was not the year the chicken sandwich came out, but it was the year that over 20 different chains started to try to push their chicken sandwich, and the frenzy over the Popeyes and then the subsequent releases literally pushed lines out the doors and pushed people to the limit. I think there were stabbings. I know there were fist fights. I think that's what happens when you push.
They started a chicken shortage.
It started a chicken shortage.
It's like the Cabbage Patch Dolls of the culinary arts.
Yeah.
Chicken sales went up like 400% or something
Actually,
like that.
It says that online chicken sales, that's funny to me, dude. Because I never DoorDashed a damn thing, really.
Online chicken sales.
Online chicken. I'm going to eBay these chickens.
It's a good improv troupe name.
No joke. 420%, dog.
420%. Somebody edited that.
I'm ready for fucking Popeyes now, dude. These places that introduced or re-released chicken sandwiches were Golden Chick.
I don't know what that is.
KFC.
Yeah, of course.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they are. Right.
The Colonel.
Fat Burger. Y'all remember the Fat Boys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were sick.
Disorderlies.
Yeah. Church's Chicken. Praise God.
Heard of that.
Praise God.
Not where I
They
grew
still
up.
got
Not
like
upstate
gizzards
New York.
and shit there. I think so.
And them honey biscuits is fucking nice.
Sure, I'm not
Wendy's
just saying, like,
has had a
gizzards
fried
freak me
chicken
out.
sandwich forever too.
Yeah.
You've always been able to get it, but they always call it like Asiago and shit, and it's like, come on, man. chill out.
Yeah. And then they had like a 99-cent chicken sandwich, back during that fucking era.
Yeah. And then BurgerFi. Tell me if you've heard of BurgerFi.
Is that Canadian?
Nobody's heard of BurgerFi, dude. That must be like a Silicon Valley thing. It is first location in Lauderdale by the Sea, Florida. So, I don't know, man. Sounds like a front.
A lot of restaurants in Florida.
Zaxby's. Shout out Zaxby's.
Oh, Zaxby's is
fuck with
good,
Zaxby's.
man.
They got the sauce like a motherfucker.
Woo!
I'll eat that sauce.
I'll eat some Zax
I'll eat
sauce.
that nuclear sauce. I hate when people say nuclear. That's too many syllables.
I'll eat a salad.
Nuclear?
It's nuclear. There's not fucking 3 syllables in the word nuclear.
Nuclear.
Nuclear. Fuku? Anybody ever heard of that?
Oh, fuck you.
I think that was a twin from Austin Powers.
Fuku and fuck me.
Yeah. Jack in a Box. That's that
Heard
West
of
Coast
that.
bullshit.
Yeah, which is like it's like a Hardee's or kind of shit.
No, that's Carl's Jr.
Okay, whatever.
Sonic. Sonic is cool.
Sonic.
They'll put nerds in a milkshake for you.
Fucking Sonic.
Sonic.
You know, oh man, I have a friend who South American, and his accent one time he was talking to us trying to describe something, and it's like, Sonics, and we're like, yeah, Sonic, the fucking fast food place. It's like, no, you know the little blue footballs, Sonics, and we're like, oh, Xanax.
Ooh. Hey, that'll erase your fucking memory.
Oh
I did
yeah,
that one time, and that was enough.
do not mix with alcohol.
Is that a boner pill?
No, that's
No,
a
it's a
fucking
barbiturate.
anti-anxiety.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
that's a yeah.
Yeah.
Old
a few
school.
withdrawals that can kill you. Give you a seizure.
Oh yeah, that's a bad.
It fucked this city up.
It's
Xanax.
bad for alcohol because it
Fuck
touches that
Wilmington.
same thing.
Yeah. Xanax is terrible. So Sonic, Carl's Jr. That's their version of Hardee's. Hardee's got a goddamn good biscuit, boy. Shake Shack.
Heard
That's
of
the buku. That's that bougie shit. Shake Shack burgers are so fucking expensive. They're like
I will say Xanax is good if you're not using it to be addictive, but if you're having an overwhelming, horrible, like when my
you're
brother
coming down
passed,
off of cocaine.
I fucking thank God for fucking whatever those drugs are called, Xanax, and what's that other one? Yeah, whatever they are. Like even my brother had them prescribed to him, and we me and my other brother got into those because
Yeah, I feel
unimaginable fucking, you know what I mean? So like at that time, and I've never like that shit's never something I've liked, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I always
recreationally,
like bringing
but
it up, not
when I
really
needed
taking
it,
it, yeah.
oh dude, it really took the edge off.
That's cool.
Yeah, I known a lot of people that started off abusing them and then gave themselves like an anxiety disorder from withdrawal from them or whatever, and then they finally go to the doctor, and the doctor would be like, "You have anxiety. You were just self-medicating." And I'm like, "No, man, you addicted to fucking Xanax." Bullshit, man. I was like, "You fucking have anxiety because you've been doing this since you were 14 and you never learned how to walk into a room." Shake Shack, Boston Market. They got that squiggly
Read
mac
The
and
Stoics
cheese.
by Marcus Aurelius. You'll be fine. Or whatever.
Meditations.
Meditations, that's it.
McDonald's, they've always had a fucking fried chicken sandwich. Pollo Campero.
A McChickens, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Taco Bell, which
live-
introduced its chicken sandwich taco.
Okay. Why
They
not?
just
Was that the one that was like, it's a chicken and a chicken and a chicken? Who had the chicken sandwich where the bun was the chicken? Right?
That was KFC, but Taco Bell took chicken paste and formed it into a taco shell.
Yeah.
The shell was the chicken. Boy. And I'm proud to be an American.
I know I'm free.
Bojangles
My
always had
chickens.
it. Bojangles always had it. Cajun filet biscuit.
Always
Cajun
the
filet sandwich.
best, in my opinion. Sometimes you
fuck
get a
with
weird
them.
one.
I fuck with them.
Get a weird
It's
one.
like when you get a bad chicken sandwich, it sucks.
when it's like gristly.
Yeah, gristly and weird. It's like, and you go,
One time I went to Bojangles, and I don't know how the fuck this happened, but they gave me a Cajun filet sandwich with no chicken patty. I only got like the deluxe, so it just had bacon, lettuce, and tomato. And I was like, he gave me a BLT biscuit? What the fuck is this bullshit?
They forgot to put the chicken
Yeah,
in
man.
it. Fucking.
But shouts out Bojangles.
Somebody
That
ate out of
motherfucker-
it.
Hey, goddamn. Hey, bacon, egg, and cheese from there is the best thing in the world. That biscuit's so greasy and buttery, it's so good.
The best chicken sandwich in town is, and I can't even remember the place's name, but it's right from the corner of DC Virgo, and like 4th and the same street you'd go to.
Yeah, I know where DC Virgo's at.
Yeah, and the 4th, and there's a chicken place on the corner.
Word up.
And it's fucking,
Like a local place.
Yeah,
On
so
Time
fucking-
on Castle
I'm sure.
Street got a hot honey chicken sandwich with blue cheese crumbles on it that'll literally make you kick a lady.
Who does?
On Time.
We're talking about the fast food change,
this
though.
was, this ain't
The mass
this ain't-
produced.
That wasn't part of the wars because they would have won. Panera Bread. Boo.
That doesn't count.
A
Panera
fried
Bread's
chicken
on
sandwich
they're
from
on another tier
Yeah,
above.
that's
You know what I
hospital
mean?
food, man. Fuck
You can go
Panera
sit down in there, fucking, like get some
You want
fucking
a dry
caffeinated tea.
apple with that? Do you want some hard bread with that?
How about some dry
I used
pastries?
to dumpster dive out of Panera Bread when I was down bad, though. Burger King. And then here's one that really piqued my interest that I wish I would have got around to. Panda Express, which introduced an orange chicken sandwich. I would fuck that right in the butt.
Most of my Panda Express, I feel like, has been eaten in airports.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about Burger King. They've always had like chicken sandwiches. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
But
I think it was
remember
re-released, and everybody
the Parmesan
was putting
fucking
their
shit.
marketing dollars into it to get part of that 420, dude.
Yeah, the chicken parm Burger King joints. I mean, those have been out since the fucking 80s. I feel like.
Yeah, those are weird. Here's a wild one, boy.
Indigestion bombs for sure.
Airheads Candy also introduced a limited edition novelty chicken sandwich in conjunction with Chicago restaurant Francis's Deli and Brunchery.
Okay.
It was served on a bun made out of Airheads candy.
That makes me want to barf.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That is a little fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Airheads!
Yeah, for real.
Airheads!
For real. And I like Airheads. What is the mystery?
I don't know what the mystery is.
I don't know what it is either.
Airheads. I
White
missed
tears.
Airheads. Airheads are just not my favorite food. They taste like, like the food, what robots eat or something, or
Yeah.
like this is what everybody's going to eat in 100 years.
So,
It's made out of ourselves, like
Yeah.
fucking Cloud Atlas or whatever.
Soylent Green. July 28th, 2021, as part of a promotion for We Come in Peace, Popeyes released an 8-piece chicken nugget menu item and called for a truce. And they needed to.
Called for a
because
truce.
shit was getting crazy. I mean, I know there were definitely instances of violence in these long lines. I know there was a stabbing. There's always been wild shit popping off at fast food places, though. And when you put way too many people in one, it's bound to get crazy
Get
because
a
they're
good
not
deal.
comfortable places. They, they only play music that they can get for cheap, so it usually is unsettling. Except at Christmas time.
I was flying somewhere during the chicken sandwich craze,
Yeah.
and it was probably up to fucking either to Montana or what, doesn't matter. But anyways, flying out of, I remember the fucking chick, and this is not totally the same because it's in the airport, but the fucking Popeyes in RDU was crazy with like a line out into the fucking terminal. It's like for fucking, and I was like, this is weird.
Well,
man.
I remember like good people being like, "Have you had it yet?
Yeah.
Have you had it yet? I'm going back today. If you want to throw in on this." I just feel like
What?
I finally did get it. Yeah, pretty good though.
I never. I don't know if I don't think I've ever had one.
It was pretty good.
From
man.
where?
Popeyes.
Yeah, I don't think I've had one.
Maybe.
Where is there
I
a
know
Popeyes
I've eaten
around
at
here?
the Popeyes in fucking RDU too.
I don't even know where Popeyes is at in Wilmington. I know where the Churches is at.
Is there a
I don't know where
Popeyes in
Jackson's
Wilmington?
at.
Is that Churches in RDU?
No,
There's a Churches here.
Churches on Market Street.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, there's.
I've never seen a Churches in an airport, but maybe there is.
I don't know. I think that's the prayer room.
My friend Ted was bringing. Oh Jesus Christ! I should just stop while I'm behind.
Stop
while you're behind.
The Patty LaBelle.
What's the name of that chicken sandwich restaurant again?
Patty LaBelle pies.
Yeah, no, it was bring on Patty LaBelle when she sang here for a while, and she said, "I got to stop at churches," and they stopped at church, like in a limo. He went
That's
through.
what's up.
Was he
Freddie
was
Gibbs
playing
said
with
that-
her?
No, he was driver. He was a driver.
Yes.
Freddie Gibbs said that Michael Jackson came back to Gary, Indiana, and bought all the chicken at the Popeyes, and everybody was getting really mad, but he was riding around throwing chicken out the window.
Well, we were watching this like news report thing. I don't know if it was when we were watching or when I was watching on my phone. It was like MSNBC, but they're talking about how like as the chicken craze was ending in America, it's kicking off in Canada.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh, that's hot. Gosh, that's hot. You guys put hot sauce on this? Oh, golly. Hey, no, you first. You go ahead. You first. No, I can't.
I insist.
Hey, let's split one. Let's split
one.
Let's go in together and split one.
I'll have a grilled.
Yeah, I fucking. Oh my god, dude.
Ooh, a grilled. We got the grilled nuggets from Bojangles one
Grilled
time.
nuggets?
They're so gross. They're the grossest thing. It was
Hell
like
no.
I mean, my wife was like, was like not too long after having a kid or whatever. She
Yeah.
was like, to us, I was like, oh, this is a healthier option. Well, grilled nuggets. They're so gross.
I bet.
A lot
not
of
doing
rib
all that.
meat, I think.
I'm not doing all that. So, examples of violence at fast food restaurants include drive-through incidents. Individuals may attack workers or customers at the drive-through window. I've seen this on World Star Hip Hop, and let me tell you, buddy, it goes both ways. It's, I think, more often somebody coming in than the lady reaching out. But
was it all manufactured scarcity and everything? Or I guess
but
not,
also
'cause
it's
everybody
like
started selling
you
chicken.
disrespected me by not giving me my sauce, and you know that you disrespected me. And I side with the people that reach through every time. I would do the same thing, and I have done it.
You side with the people who get
No,
mad
dude,
about
are you kidding me, dude? It's like fucking literally like a 15-year-old is filling your order, and you're like, I've been slighted. They might as well spit in my face, you know? Like, what the fuck? Get over it. What do you expect? You paid $3 for 2 items. Like, come on. Well, at least that was back before Biden.
Oh my god. And
Armed robberies. If you really want that $30. Individuals may brandish a weapon at drive-through workers to commit armed robberies. Which is crazy because it's like they can just close the window on you. You know?
I was thinking, like, how much? I mean,
gaining access to the building.
not worth it.
Individuals may climb through drive-through windows to gain access to the building. You got to rob an independent place that doesn't have a corporate structure behind it. You got to rob a place.
Rob
that's
a
run by an old
collection
man.
box at a church or something. You know what I mean?
know.
Armed robbery at a damn fucking shop. You can go to jail for fucking 10 years or whatever.
What do you got over there?
It's well, oh shit. Let me. Let's second. It's going to be a chicken fight.
Chicken
sandwich
fight.
fight.
Chicken sandwich fight.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a play-by-play here.
Well, you guys keep talking because.
Yeah. Factors that may contribute to violence at fast food restaurant: lack of safety measures. You know, because I mean, come on, man, we need to start treating this like high school.
How the chickens feel about this?
Yeah, I didn't die for this. You know,
They're harvesting us so young now. You know,
Yeah.
like and they take. We can get a chicken to to 6 pounds in 5 minutes.
Fast food restaurants may not have adequate safety measures in place to protect employees and customers. Because if I'm opening up a Chick-fil-A, I'm anticipating violence. And then here's my favorite one: inadequate training. Employees may not be properly trained to handle violent situations. Why the fuck would they be trained?
Chick-fil-A seems like it's staffed from people out of a fucking JCPenney catalog
I
or
mean,
something.
Chick-fil-A is staffed by a youth group.
It's like a youth group.
Every
It's like a
time.
pastor with his sister wives and
Yeah.
their children
And
or
a
something.
bunch of, like, really, naive kids.
And then like the kids that they sponsor from different parts of the world. Or
yeah.
So,
It's
there's
always
a weird
native
something's
person.
off, but the food's so good.
Yeah. Yep. It's
Oh,
true.
it's terrible. I feel like they're like my pleasure, my
Here we go.
pleasure.
Here we go. This is a Popeyes.
They really want to say my power. I mean, what my pleasure. Sorry.
All right. Here we go. Fist fights, car crashes, even a murder.
Your Honor, I needed the chicken so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see the guy who's
All right, so you got-
chicken sandwich?
Donald Trump's lawyer, a.k.a. this newscaster, is out here definitely laughing about the people who are doing this.
My
He's
nickname
smiling.
in college was chicken sandwich.
He's smiling really hard about this violence.
Fans
30 to
say it's
45
worth
minutes.
it.
Seemed to you like-
Insert latest fad. You know.
It seems like proof that people could just be led.
Yes.
into-
How about the new Arch Deluxe? It's worth it, fans say.
I ain't
he
finna
has the
lose
right
my
attitude.
life over a chicken sandwich.
Look at they threw flour at him. Look
Oh,
at
they're throwing flour! Oh no!
He hit him with the flour
Oh
dip.
no! Oh!
shit!
All right, a man was speared. Okay, here's
I
someone
like
gaining.
that. Oh shit! He
So
went
this
through.
is someone has gained access through the window, and he is.
These are people that have
beating.
nothing
Maroon
to live
Do-Rag
for.
is in the building.
Going to jail for shit
That was
like
some-
for chicken sandwiches. Would you kill for it? Sir, would you kill for one of these chicken sandwiches?
Do you think there's been someone on death row about to be executed and be like, "What do you want for your last meal?" And it's like, "Finally, give me the Popeyes chicken sandwich I killed
this.
for."
I'll just drive straight into the drive-through sign.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This guy's denting up the side of his car.
Yeah, he's destroying his own property to get in there first.
Maybe an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. This is an elder.
I'll let you know.
This is an elder who waited an hour and a half for that.
Why
sandwich.
not? I mean, that's what time to do it.
I guess so.
You're like, fuck it. I'll go wait for him.
I'm not taking it home where it's going to be cold, especially if I'm in L.A. You know
No,
you're
that's
not
always
getting home.
not like anytime I'm like I'm gonna hold off till I get home. Then I eat my Big Mac and I'm like, fuck, it's not as good. And I try to microwave it for like 12
Turn to
seconds.
rubber.
And exactly.
Turn to rubber.
Chicken sandwiches, man. When I said that, I worked at Front Street Brewery, and there was a guy who was a new server training, or he was like beyond training, but he's new at it. And we were like busy. We would get so fucking busy there, right? It's a busy ass restaurant.
I know it.
And if you're not like, I had been waiting tables for like a decade by this point when I was working there, and I got the job right after I found out that I was going to be a father. And so I needed a job, so I got a job, which was a good job, man, because I was able to make, for a restaurant job, I made pretty good money there. But, long story short, this fucking guy, he was like just in the weeds, frantic about something, and he was like screaming in the window at the expo at the fucking kitchen, like, hey, do we have a chicken sandwich? We're like, yeah, man, anything can be a chicken sandwich. You just substitute, the burgers for chicken, and it was so good. So then they called him chicken sandwich,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah, you got a
quit
chicken
shortly
sandwich.
thereafter.
A California analysis of 911 calls found that 1 in 8 incidents at fast food restaurants involved assault.
Ooh, I thought you were going to say involved a chicken sandwich.
I thought you were going to say
Fast food restaurants are often the site of violent crime, with some locations experiencing high rates of assault and other violent incidents.
and pepper.
I've been to certain stores in different parts of the country where it's different than if you're in a more populous area that's like maybe like really affluent, then your Walmarts and Targets are nice and they carry a lot more, a lot of shit sometimes and different. Yeah. And then if you've been to like, I'll never forget going to this Walmart in Connecticut one time to look for fucking clothes for like a funeral or some shit.
Pretty greasy.
Yeah, dude. And this was like, it was ransacked. There's shit all over the fucking floors. And it was just like pandemonium in this fucking place. And it was like, where the fuck are we?
Yeah.
Anyways, maybe it was just that Walmart that time, but it was.
A UCLA study found
Why?
that half of fast food workers experience verbal abuse. And
Like-
they also found that fast food workers experience racial slurs.
No
Does it
way.
count if it's a black person saying it to another black person?
Do you think it's a bad sign if there's like 3 of those police outposts in the parking lot of the Walmart? Where they have the lights going and the fucking lights and everything.
Yeah.
I was in Atlanta. My wife booked me at this place at fucking Econo Lodge in like East Atlanta, and it was not like it was whatever, but it was a little sketch. Like I put I was probably being in my head a little more, but I put my fucking dresser in front of the fucking door and shit like that. Like I wasn't big. I'm scared.
A third of fast food workers experience threats. Now, do you think that's like, I'm coming back? Because your boss
You
is
better
not
make
gonna
this
let-
chicken sandwich right. I mean,
or is it like, bet see you when you get off, and you know your boss is not going to let you clock out, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, man, it's the chicken sandwich war of 2019. I need all hands on deck.
Yeah, give it for your country.
Yeah.
One of the best feelings when you work in a retail place or any sort of environment like that, service, is to not care when a customer's so angry.
Yeah.
It just makes them so mad. Oh, it feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't really work retail. I was a waiter for a while, but I was maybe the worst waiter of all time. So, what can I say?
I waited for tables for a long time, and was I ever great at it? No. I could be very efficient, and I was funny, but, I didn't care. Like, I'm an asshole, and also I'm just like, fuck. Like putting on the fake bullshit
That's
for
what I'm
people,
saying. I
it's
can't
too
really
much
do it,
sometimes. I'll make you laugh, but I'm not going to fucking be a boner.
And
You know what I mean?
Know. Some
Hey
people,
guys,
some
little
people-
specials tonight.
Some people really think like, it's special. And I mean, if we're at a steakhouse for our anniversary or something, but if it's like the business lunch rush or whatever, it's like, dude, somebody else is going to be sitting there in 15 fucking minutes, man.
Yeah.
What do you want to eat, dude?
I don't want to know the special. Special is the old food.
Yeah.
We can't
Special
sell
we
it.
got
We're
too much of.
converting last night's feature into today's lunch sandwich,
Yeah, man. I just wasn't much for it, dude. I never worked fast food. Did you guys ever work fast food?
I never worked fast food. I never was a waiter.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I wish I at least experienced that.
It ain't.
Maybe like just for an hour, like for an hour.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you like perspective or whatever, but I was never rude to waiters in the first place.
No,
So
yeah.
it's not like I needed to like realize how frantic it is. Like I would never be rude or really think that my shit is that important.
I was a waiter for way too long, and I was in fine dining. I was a fondue waiter for like 5 years. I fucking worked in Frontier Brewery for 3 years. I worked in a breakfast place for a couple summers when I was a fucking stay-at-home dad, and which is great, the best shit ever. But at the same time, not working at the Pancake House, but being, staying home with the kids. But where's I going with this? One of my favorite moments ever. I was quitting working at Front Street because I was going to start working at the fucking Pancake House full time. I was like, fuck Front Street. I make a lot more money at the Pancake House.
Yeah.
Work breakfast, wait on like a million fucking rednecks. Make $200. It was great.
Don't tip. They the worst tippers. Them and
Yeah, but it was great. You get party. If you got parties, you're getting the auto grat, and then you're getting the, even if it was like the 18% on there.
Well,
That's a whole $10.
Well, rednecks, they'll make their own lemonade. They'll ask for a plate of lemons and then use all the sugar and make their own lemonade.
Or
It's
steal
like,
all the creamers and shit.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
FBI ranks restaurants 8th most common setting for violent crime. I believe it. I'm gonna say, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Let's look up what is this most whatever that list is. Gonna
Most
be. But
dangerous restaurant.
I'm gonna say restaurants are more dangerous than construction sites. I mean, I've seen some scraps on construction sites, and everybody on a construction site has a tool that can kill you.
Yeah.
But, you don't have the employee-worker dichotomy deal going on. You don't have one person who's like expected to be treated like better, and you're serving them.
Not a lot of background checks in both fields. I feel like in some respects, but maybe probably more in construction, than I don't,
Oh no, construction full of goddamn gorillas, dillas, and drug dealers. Man, I mean, that's all. Yeah,
Guys
how do you
straight
think
out
I'm
of
a fucking
prison.
Construction worker. I had to do something I could do, and it wound up being great. But yeah, I mean, no one's gonna give me a job at their fucking office. Oh my god, I can't believe it took us this long to get to this. It
What?
ain't exactly fast food, but it don't take long. America's most dangerous restaurant,
Applebee's.
fucking Waffle House, man.
Oh, Waffle House.
I was just thinking about that. Yes.
Yes,
Waffle.
Lord.
I was
Yes,
thinking about
Lord.
Waffle House today.
Some guy was telling me
I kinda
that
like
for
Waffle
a
House.
year
I love
downtown
Waffle
House. Ooh, their waffles are
they
good.
They would serve white people last. But that was fucking that's all right. Yeah,
They
man.
got
I've
the jukebox.
seen it going down in the Waffle House for sure. Growing up, traveling around the South to visit family and shit, my dad would always drive at night, so we would be asleep.
Okay.
But the only place to eat late at night driving is the Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
So
I might go to
classic.
Waffle House tonight. Damn it! I haven't
Waffle
had
House
dinner
is
yet.
good, man. Waffle
Who,
House is
like-
good. It gives me a motherfucking time.
There's a lot of people like that won't get to experience. I don't know if you have, but like when you still could always smoke in restaurants,
Yeah.
and like going into like the diner
You can smoke
or the
in some
Waffle
Waffle
House late at night, and the cook is sitting there smoking a jack,
Yeah.
and because no one's fucking there, he doesn't, you know what I mean? And then he gets up, you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah, that's the best.
to go work, and you're like, okay, you know?
Oh, man. Parking lot pimping at the Waffle House in fucking Durham or Raleigh. One of the last times I got really drunk, I was telling a woman with a gold tooth that she might be the one. And I said,
And you
in
meant
all
it.
seriousness, I looked at her and said, hey, I get money.
Were drugs and alcohol involved?
I think just alcohol.
Which is a drug.
Yeah, it is.
Tequila.
You know, I
Yeah,
never
it's
needed
the
anything
hardest
more
drug.
than that.
How
yeah.
often,
Oh,
if you knew you could easily make yourself vomit doing these other drugs, you'd be like, "Holy shit, dude! I think he's overdosing." I've definitely done enough cocaine to puke, but smoking crack. But yeah, fucking the frequency in which people are like dangerously sick and like passing out.
Oh, as a kid
and
getting
stuff. Like,
alcohol
if
poisoning,
you
it's so
fucking-
good. I'm like a
if
teenager
your
and
friend
my
did
body
so
can
much
handle
fucking
like is
Molly
healthy.
or Xanax or pain
Yeah.
pills or whatever that they puked and were unresponsive, you'd be like, holy shit, rush into the hospital. And fucking with alcohol, you're just like, oh boy, fucking is a legend, dude. Legend, man. Or at least I thought that it
dude.
was cool. I realize now, and I was always told don't be the drunkest person in the room, but I just couldn't help it.
One time,
couldn't help it.
early on, when I was recognizing my own alcoholism, it was when my friend growing up, Adrian, his uncle was a fucking drunk too, and like, well, whatever, and he had quit drinking and when he was like, maybe 30 or something like that. But he was like he's like, next time you're out at a party or whatever, just look around, see like how many drinks you are having compared to the average person that's around you. He's like, you're drinking at like a 4 to 5 to 1 ratio
Yeah.
as to normal people, and it's like, that's so true.
That is true, man.
It's like,
How come no one's talking to me?
exactly. No one wants to have a good time.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to stop talking.
Oh,
I might
shit.
say the same thing again.
Ever since Shawshank Redemption?
Ooh, the Waffle House. All right, the 8 most dangerous restaurants in the world. Or what's the worst? Yeah. All right.
Most dangerous restaurants in the world.
Yeah.
Well,
So, I mean,
then
you
you
got to
eat
be
those fish
someplace
that'll
down
poison
in
you.
Southeast Asia. Okay, this is just
Mugu
because,
or whatever.
All right, this is some old bullshit. This is a tea house in China that's on the edge of a cliff. That's not what I'm talking about, man.
It's dangerous.
Oh, they're the oldest businesses in the world in like China and Japan, right?
I mean, yeah, they got pretty long-lasting, contiguous cultures.
So fucking cool.
What's going to be the next big thing, I wonder? Like, it was sandwiches. It was,
Is AI real or a bubble?
is AI real or a bubble?
Like, is it a fad? You know what I mean?
Oh.
I don't know. It's helping my ass right now.
Yeah, I think it's not. Yeah, this was just something I heard on like NPR or some
Yeah.
shit, like as a tag or something on my way here.
All right, what is the most common targets for organized retail crime? So we're talking about bum rushing, stealing everything.
I like the T-shirt.
Thanks, dude. I bought this from a guy who was selling all his shit because he's getting kicked out of his house. He was like an old dude out there smoking cigarettes. And this was the only shirt that had sleeves. But he really earned this. It's a Tang Soo Do training camp that he worked at under Chuck Norris.
It's fucking awesome.
1998. It says staff on the back.
Under Chuck
I used to
Norris.
I used to wear this when I was bouncing. But electronics, obviously, apparel and shit. I'm looking for most violent retail industries. That's what I googled. That's not what I got.
Pawn shops.
Most,
I don't know.
yeah, most violent restaurants.
Yeah, I mean,
Most violent.
I guess restaurants,
It's
you know
giving
what I
me,
mean? Like,
it's giving.
it's kind of a soft
it
target.
Open up Google Maps and it says Steam Restaurant and Bar. Covey, I just went.
let's find the danger. Let's see ourselves.
You guys ever dined and dashed, man?
No.
Never.
One time my friends were at...
I'm not gonna lie,
I
man.
know you have. Duh.
But I got Don to dash on, man. You know.
Yeah.
There was a Papa John's in college in Pennsylvania that we'd call and order a pizza for pickup
Ooh.
and never pick it up. And then go buy it the closing time, like it'd be closing time, and they had this extra pizza, and like they'd always like sell it to us for like half.
Oh,
yeah,
cool,
dude, we
guys.
paid half
Thanks.
price for a cold ass pizza, dude.
Oh, what is that? A half pepperoni and ham, half pineapple, or what?
yeah. Oh, what a coinky What a coinky dink. That's what my Polish grandfather used to say. One time, my friends, I wasn't there, but they were in this restaurant, Chapel Hill, that someone burst in with a gun and robbed the place at gunpoint. And then when it was all over, they just stood up and walked out without paying. Which it's like, damn, dude. They didn't have no money left, and then you could have given them that, $30 or whatever, and you said, nah. That's fucked up. Okay. This is a pretty good 10 restaurants with disturbing pasts.
Oh.
The Waffle House. All right,
Cracker Barrel.
They
They
serve beer at Cracker Barrel now.
Oh, do
Yeah. That's a store full of junk. I'm gonna just come out and say it.
Yeah,
Cracker Barrel, yeah, with the fucking store. That's the worst when you have kids.
It might not be a folding chair, but I'll crack this fucking rocking chair over here.
Well, the gay community has a problem with Cracker Barrel and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. So there have been.
I mean, it's called Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. In 2018, somebody brought an assault rifle to a Cracker Barrel in Nashville and shot a whole.
Come
fucking
eat
load
lunch
of
at
people.
Little House on the Prairie.
4 people died. A lot of people got seriously injured. That's only one of over 7. So are you saying 8? Shooting
over
incidents in the Waffle House within the last 5 years.
Wouldn't bars be the most dangerous? I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen more violence
Yeah.
at
Oh, yeah,
bars
for
than
sure,
anywhere else.
obviously.
That's the only.
Obviously.
Like, I've
But
gotten
I've
punched
seen-
in the
I'm-
face in a bar
Yeah.
before, you know.
Domino's Pizza. The Domino's by my house is set up to run completely bulletproof. It has like a bulletproof
like a fucking-
turnstile and everything. Yeah, but like pizza
Like the
wide,
bank?
it's pizza wide though.
Oh, my
It's pizza
God.
wide the flap. One time I went in there and there's a chalkboard that I think they're probably like so people can write about the pizza that they like, and all it said on it was a phone number and said Mr. Perk 30.
Mr. Perk 30.
Yeah.
I worked at a gas station in Cincinnati when I was like 21, and me and the rednecks that worked there, and I guess I was a redneck too, I worked there, but these guys are serious rednecks, like barely literate. They're awesome. One time this guy made a sign that said no shirt, no shouse, no expectations.
Nice.
When he wanted to write no shirt, no shoes, no exceptions.
Oh,
but
nice.
he spelled expectations right, but he wrote shirt, S-H. Anyways, that was a thing we used to do to entertain ourselves because the place was open until like midnight, but it'd be like dead as fuck for hours. A lot of times, like late night. So it'd be like we'd have this like plastic fucking like airsoft gun, and we would try to disarm each other with it. Like hold it up.
Yeah.
Like how stupid, like a cop drive by or whatever. But we're like, okay, how fat can we like take it out of each other's hands? And like I would do this, man. Like,
He's like, hold it right there in front of me though, where I can get it.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a good. It's tragic. The tragic story of the Noid. This I did not know, but you know about the Domino's Noid.
Oh,
yeah.
The Noid.
Well, at noontime, January 30th, 1989, a man by the name of Kenneth Noid bust through the doors at a Domino's in Chamblee, Georgia, wielding a .357 and demanding $100,000 in ransom money.
damn.
The Noid took 2 employees hostages, resulting in a standoff that lasted over 5 hours. He felt the company's popular commercials were intended as a personal insult.
Oh my god.
Nobody was hurt, but he was acquitted by reason of insanity.
You think?
But the profitable Noid was turned into a PR crisis. Kenneth Noid committed suicide years later, still convinced that the mascot was intended to insult him.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude. To further this, Domino's drivers have been known to fall victim to set-up robberies, with the incident of a 2022 Detroit driver resulting in the murder of the driver. I have known people to rob the pizza man. Happens. Arby's! Jackson, Mississippi teen finds finger in his Arby's sandwich.
That happened here in this town with what's the ice cream place? Kohl's, is it? What's
Cole's Custard downtown?
Yeah, well, the Kohl's Custard used to be right here on Market. Like it used to be like right where
Right
CVS
where we
is now,
are.
I think. And look it up. I bet there's a news about it. But they had these. They'd put their ice cream in these tubes, these buckets, and drop it down into the counter. Oh. And I guess one kid jumped it down and it chopped his finger up, and it went. And they served it to like in all the confusion or something. They served it to some lady.
Oh, doggy. That's fucked up.
Finger,
As a construction worker, I know a lot of 9-finger having motherfuckers.
Finger found in frozen custard, May 2nd, 2005.
Damn, dude. I know a lot of 9-finger having motherfuckers, boy.
What about the kid who went missing? He worked at a fucking grocery store or something, like a big ass grocery store, and they're fucking industrial freezers and cooler, whatever. I guess they're these massive things.
Yeah.
Anyway, so for years, this guy and they didn't know where he was or whatever. And then when they were pulling out these huge things, like after this fucking grocery store shut down, they found his ass in between these fucking gigantic industrial like refrigerators or something. He was like mummified. He was in there for years. Like,
damn, boy.
What?
You're right in there with the food. Atlanta spokesman
we ate
for
the
Arby's,
toys, Eddie.
An Atlanta spokesman for Arby's, after it turned out to be the bottom of an employee's finger, they had failed to report that they'd accidentally sliced it off in the meat slicer. I would report it. Would you report if you cut your finger off? I would.
Fuck yes.
It was 3/4 of an inch of finger cut off.
They'd give him a drug test.
The Atlanta spokesman for Arby's apologized and described the situation as unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Hey man, you're probably just super glue your finger back on.
That's just being like, sometimes
there goes all our safe work days, Tyler.
Sometimes a genie just curses you. It's not the first time that Arby's has come under fire for human body pieces being found within the food.
We've all eaten something weird, I'm sure, in the course of our lives and all the processed food we eat. Barf.
A piece of skin. Again, chopping lettuce. Failed to throw out the container that it fell into. I would say something. I would probably say, "Owie, wowie!"
I'd throw up. Oh my God, this is a true story. Holy fuck. When I was a kid, right, I lived in Jakarta, right? We're at Pizza Hut. I was at a sleepover with my friend. I forget his fucking name, but he was like a friend of mine in 7th grade. And we were at Pizza Hut, and we're eating our pizza, and his dad was like, God, he pulled a tooth out. There was a tooth in our pizza, and it wasn't like his tooth or anybody.
Yeah. Wow, dude. Wow, dude. I came from behind. I was like, I was looking for that. Thanks.
Gross.
Here's a Comet Ping Pong and Pizza.
I've heard of that. Yeah, that's how I was like, that sounds familiar to me. Guy was from North Carolina, of course. These guys always fall for the friggin' hoaxes.
Fueled by conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories, that's what I mean.
Welch drove 6 hours to the pizza place in D.C., bust in the store to save the victims, toting his AR-15 and a handgun, fired off a round into the busy restaurant. Miraculously, nobody was hurt. The pizza joint never lived down.
Right, didn't take care of his own children, but he's going to save all these hypothetical traffic. People are just so ignorant.
Back home in Jacksonville.
I just love a good narrative. Man, you know what I've been kind of thinking about? We're talking about these restaurant things, and I was reading about it's like the anniversary of the Kentucky or Cincinnati Supper Club fire, where it was this big building that was like a restaurant with all these like ballrooms, and it was like the place to be, and it could hold hundreds of people, and it could hold like 500, but they would still have like 1,000 fucking people in there, and it was just like these different like ballrooms linked to each other, and this is like in I think it's late 70s maybe. Probably early 80s or whatever. Yeah, and it was like, built against code and under the table, all this shit. So it was like, had no sprinkler system. It was just built, one room out of they spread out over time. So it was a massive fucking building. Anyway, so a fire started in some room, blah, blah, blah. And anyways, it started to spread. Anyway, and it was this big, long building of all these, buildings built together in a couple hallways. Anyways, this fucking like busboy, and this image has been in my head. He was like at one side near where the fire started in this like smaller room, and he like ran down the hallway to tell, because there's a big function going on in like the Casablanca. I can't remember what it's called, but their biggest fucking ballroom, right? Where there was like 500 people in there, and he came down there to be like, "There's a fire, there's a fire." But they said the fire reached the ballroom about the same exact time he did. Like he came in, it was like, fire!
Oh my God.
Terrifying shit.
Should have kept running.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me my phone. Man.
Anyways, it's terrible, but just like when I was a kid, in Jakarta again, we'd go in the shopping center, and my dad was like, "Man, this place is a fire trap," because we'd be in these big shop. It was like being in a 5-story fucking Belk, but there's no sprinkler systems. Everything's made out of wood, and be like, and the place fucking burned down after we moved away.
No, it did, dude.
It's crazy, man.
No, it's
Crazy.
It had a fucking playground on the top too. I can remember that because we'd take my brother up there when he was like real little.
Let's put the children where they have the hardest way to get out.
Yeah.
And then one of the floors was this cool, like kind of like RC car track, but it was like those little Temco or whatever they're called cars that weren't RC. They just like would go on that track. You can soup them all up and change the engines out and the tires, and they're big with the Japanese kids, and we were all fucking into that shit. And I was kind of into it, but I was like, no, I don't give a fuck that much about these cars. But anyways, one of the floors, I forget the name of the shopping center, but it fucking burnt down.
Damn, boy.
Crazy.
Radio Shack just kind of fell apart.
Radio Shack. I know. That's a place I'd go and I'd be like, what are they really doing here? What, like,
the guy gives
how much
advice
heroin
and then
are they
you
selling?
leave. You ask the guy for advice and then you leave.
Thanks, man.
They had good audio
Don't buy that
inputs
online.
and stuff like that. That's the only thing I'd ever get.
What's that?
I'd get stereo cables and stuff.
Well, what about Wolf Camera?
And then it just became easier to do.
I used to go to camera store. Cool story, but yeah.
My shorty was the other day. She's like, I bet there's not a camera store here in Ashboro. And I was like, what? Yeah, probably not. Although, I don't know. I think a small town might be the place to find a damn camera store these days.
I never thought that Batteries
Digital
Plus
never made it here.
Yeah, Batteries Plus. The first time I ever saw one was here in Wilmington.
When I worked at Brightmoor driving the bus for the old people, that was my first experience with that. I'd seen it before, but I went to there several times so that they could get batteries for different things. Okay, this is who goes to Battery
Walkman.
Plus. Yeah. People in their 80s and 90s. John, okay, I'll call you, I suppose, when I'm done. Okay, Marge. Okay. They're the best. Old people are great.
They are great.
Fucking
I
great.
love
I was
them,
like,
dude.
they paid me like shit, but for the people, the experience was great. But it was
I've been
not
doing
worth
some
the
work at
fucking
old folks'
squeeze.
home, and they're actually really understanding and like cool for the most part. I mean, there's some old bats that are mean, but what are you gonna do? I mean, that's everywhere.
Yeah, it's
I
always
loved it
linked to some
because
sort
when
of
you
mental
worked there,
illness,
you'd always
typically,
wear
or
like
dementia.
a American flag hat or like support the
Oh,
troops
yeah.
hat or like some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd you
Hero
get
said,
that?
they don't really know you. Like, oh yeah, they do that. John, you've been making me think about some things. Like these Baptist ladies on the bus, but they're open-minded, kind of like Christian ladies. And like, you've been making me think, John.
I mean, they're gonna be more open-minded than the ones in their 40s and 50s. I'll tell you that much.
All you got to do is believe Jesus died on the cross for your sins and vote for Donald Trump. I was like, that's it. Okay.
Did any of them ever say that to you?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I just think he's a great businessman, John. I'm like, man, I can't agree with you, but I think you're swell, Agnes. So,
Someone named a baby Agnes.
That was a name back then. Marge, Agnes.
Yeah.
Bunny, like that's a nickname people in their 90s.
There's a woman on my street growing up named Miss Bunny.
Miss Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Just kicking ass, man.
She was. Her garden was kicking ass.
Shit happens. Just gotta keep going. One of the ladies was in their fucking was almost 100. She's like 99. I wish just a couple of people that were 99 that were really cool. And one lady that was 99 when I worked there, she turned 100 and turned 100 got shingles, fell down, like everything fell
Yeah.
apart for her. But she would go to the bank like every week and tell, I had the best family, John. I had 10 brothers and sisters, and she was just so sweet. But anyways, this one lady who was almost 100 would say, and she was in like way better shape as far as like mentally. She was sharp, and she could, she had a walker, but she was still pretty, get around. And she's like, well, because they're talking about elections. She had a little shimmy to her. I'd put the fucking ramp down and shit, get out, and she would fly in and out. I'd be like, whoa, damn, slow down, fucking gonna break a hip.
But
but she was like, well, talking about the elections, like, well, whoever wins, I suppose we'll cope, we'll die. Or we'll cope, or we'll die. That's what she said. We'll cope, or we'll die.
There you go.
Like, yeah, that's
there
it.
You go. I remember seeing an article about a woman in Germany who turned like 104 or whatever, and they're like, "What's the secret?" And she's like, "I keep asking God to die, but He never gives you what you want." And I was like,
oh my God,
like an
so
old German
good.
way of looking at things.
I smoke one cigarette every day.
He never gives you what you want.
Jen Clement smoked 5 cigarettes a day or something like that.
Who?
The lady who lived to be 122 or whatever.
Word up.
124. Fucking crazy.
Damn, dude. What do you think a Popeye's chicken sandwich would do to a woman who was 124? Can you imagine having any fucking patience for her to order when you've been waiting in line for an hour and a half for that sandwich?
God.
And she's up there being like, what do you have here?
We're
all here for the sandwich, bitch!
A couple of times I helped residents that were, they're independent, but
Yeah.
they would be like get lost in the store or some shit, or having an issue with like not being able to pay. They're just, they have some dementia. Oh gosh, and this one lady is like looking through their purse over. That's a classic thing, like
Yes,
looking
Lord,
through it
yes.
over and over, and they can't find their shit. And they're over and over, and it's not there, but they still keep trying.
Yeah.
And you finally got to talk. I'm like, well, let's come back. Yeah, don't worry, we'll figure it out. Just let me take it back home. And they're like, I don't know how you do it. I would go crazy. That's what these ladies are saying to me at like the grocery store. I was like, yeah, I'm really stoned.
Lord. My woman who is 30 does this, which drives me crazy. She'll decide where we're going to go pick up food from.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be somewhere that she likes to go a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get there, and we'll get to the drive-thru. And the person will be like, what do you want?
It's
And
like the
she's
first time she's ever been there.
Yeah. I was like, God, like, what do you mean? Don't you get your breakfast here every day? What creamers do you have? Like, oh, fuck, it's written on the board. Oh, my God.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then she'll say something, so then I'll say it for her. And then she'll be like, but. And I'm like, no!
The substitution.
Although I tell you what, man, the other day we were at Dunkin' Donuts and I told the kid, this with half and half, and he was like, half decaf, half regular. I was like, no, half and half. And he's like, what? I was like, half milk, half creamer. And when I got the bag, there was 4 milks and 4 creamers. What the fuck? I work at a coffee place, man.
Oh my
you don't know what
God.
half and half is?
At McDonald's one time, I got a double cheeseburger, right? And I got it. It was like a McDouble, right? And I fucking get it, and I look at it. It's one patty. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And the guy tried to tell me, there's 2 pieces of cheese in the one patty. And I was like, no, motherfucker, look at the picture, dude. Like, come on. It was in Farmville, Virginia, but like...
Oh, my Lord.
They have problems with
It's
it.
a double cheeseburger. Double cheese and a burger.
I was like, are you... Okay, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I love shit like that. Dumbasses are the best thing ever.
Yeah, man, they fucking don't vote.
Yeah. Now they do.
Yeah,
When I
they
went
do.
to one time I went to Walmart to get a key fix, right? I broke the key to my fucking car because I was like fucking around drunk, throwing my keys around. We had a rubber band ball that we made in college, and then we took it apart and just sort of like pulling it and then shooting stuff with it. And I was like, "I'll shoot my keys," And I could have killed somebody. But anyway,
Yeah.
it fucking broke.
Or
my
lost
fucking
your
key.
keys.
Yeah, I broke my key to my car.
Yeah.
But so I wouldn't be able to drive home, and it was like the day before
That's
like
the Lord
school
working,
ended for the
keeping you
year. I
from
was like,
driving,
Oh man, I failed out of college. I got kicked at the same time. I was failed out and disciplinary. I was bad. I was
got
having
kicked out
problems.
disciplinary.
But I went to Walmart to get the key fix. Right, this was before they had the machines. It was like you had to go to the place and like in the automotive area, whatever. Some guy would do the key machine, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I got to get my key fixed." And as soon as I held it up, he's like, "Man!" He grabbed my keys, like, and he like looked at it, and he's like, "Man, that is a weird key." I was like, dude, it's only half of it, man. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, so good.
That's a weird key.
Oh, my God, it's so good. Dude.
Oh, man.
Man, that is a weird key.
Yeah, man. Well, if it was fine, I wouldn't have brought it to you. Oh, shit.
You want to get a duplicate of that little weird key?
I need to get in the car, but not start it.
I worked at a gas station, the same gas station in Cincinnati with
That's
these
my
fucking...
dream third act is down a gas station.
Oh,
I'm just
gosh,
sit
so
there and talk to
good.
everybody.
Have you watched this show on Netflix, Mr. Whatever, about the guy who's like the former hitman? It's like an anime show, and he owns a convenience store. It's fucking great.
Nakamoto Days.
Nakamoto Days or something like that, yeah.
Does anybody want water?
I'd love one.
Yeah, I'll take a while.
But going down memory lane with this guy who is the manager of this fucking gas station, or his wife was, he was the assistant manager, and he would say stuff like, "Now, John, you know anything about alphanumerics?" I was like, "What is that? Like a?" He's like, I was like numbers and letters or something. He's like, "No, it's actually my own personal system for stocking the cooler." And in my mind, I'd be like, "How the fuck would I know that?"
Yeah. Well, I admitted it. I had a buddy who worked at a gas station in Nashville, Tennessee, and they supplied you with a revolver that had notches in the handle for how many people they had shot trying to rob the store.
Oh my god. The lore at this gas station was like somebody tried to sneak in, and the old owner had it set up as like a private kind of gas station deal with like the shotgun with the trigger, set, and killed this guy.
That happened at a barbershop next to me in Castle Street years ago. But yeah, I want to be. I always talk to the people at the gas station I frequent. Since I quit drinking and smoking weed, though, I go to gas station way fucking less, man. I gotta say, because you can pay at the pump. But I always try to have like a real good relationship, But and I have a dream to own. I don't care if it sells gas or not, but to have a little mart where I'm like, "There's
Mr.
Eddie.
Yakamoto.
There's Eddie. What's up, man?" And everyone would be like, "Fuck." Talk to this guy. I'm just trying to get my kratom earned. Gas station is a trap now.
So, you guys, how much for the 8ths of THCA?
John.
Oh, God. You guys still doing $15 8ths? This gas station fentanyl weed? No. No, but
Well,
sometimes you're like, man, how are they doing this?
how are they doing it?
Well, I got nothing else. Oh,
Yeah.
one more story about this guy. He, my old manager, is like
The fuck would
talking
I know
to
that?
and me and my brother worked there. And he's like, "Y'all know why we play classical music in the store?" It's like, no, we'd have NPR. Like he'd have it on every once in a while while he's smoking cigarettes inside the gas. You can smell the. Sorry, y'all. No more smoking indoors. All we got in trouble. All the toilet paper and tissue smells like cigarettes. But he was like, "Well, I play the classical music so that the customers get a sense of common knowledge." I'm like, what? This lady was mad about something one time, and she left. And he looked at me and he said, "John, there is a superiority of ignorant people in this world." I said, "There sure is, man."
Dude. I kind of love this guy.
Harvey, man, that was his
Harvey.
fucking name. He was a legend, dude.
He is a legend, man. Oh my God, I knew a guy who used to sell fish out of a van, and he said that nothing made him madder. He would use the same, tray on the scale, and he had the scale tiered, for that tray, and then he put the fish in it. And he said every single time he'd make a sale, they'd be like, "Hold on, man, how much does a tray weigh?" And he'd go, "Account for the tray." God damn it.
Oh, my God.
Every single time, dude.
I knew a weirdo that owned a fish store, and
Fish van.
this guy had at a store, but he was on hard times, so he lived in the fish store, man.
Oh, man. That's got to be hard to get a date, boy.
Oh, my
Smelling
God. I
like
don't
the
think he
fish,
got a lot of
living in the
dates.
fish store.
He looked like Michael Bolton.
Could I,
Like, if you know that reference.
I
Long
can't take
80s
you
hair.
out to eat, but I can give you some raw fish. You can cook it. I can't cook it here.
You want to see my piranhas?
Bananas.
Ironically, he
counted
loved cocaine.
For the damn tray.
Well,
Guys, well, that's story of the fish sandwich wars.
Yeah, the fish
chicken sandwich wars.
it went off on its rails at
Yeah.
points, but hey,
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of meat there anyway. Have you
night.
tried it?
Yep.
Have you got one?
I'm still waiting, but I can't wait. Extra
Well, I killed
pickles,
somebody
please.
in the line, but when they execute me, I'm going to ask for a Popeyes chicken sandwich for my last meal.
I do want one now. Though I'm in the mood for. I could eat a chicken. Well, I
Welcome
could
to
eat,
the land of knowledge.
Yes.